Hi my crafty creatures, thank you for tuning into this video. I know it's going to be a little bit different than some stuff I've done before, but I've been buying from ThredUp and I just kind of wanted to show you some of the things I've got. These are my most recent purchases. These were my last two purchases actually. But I just kind of wanted to show you some of the things I got because I've been trying to redo my clothes so that I have more stuff that I actually want to wear as opposed to things that I like but I don't have anything to wear with. So if you want to see all the things that I got, just stay tuned in the video. Hey guys, so I'm just going to show you these things kind of like in outfits of how I would kind of wear it, as long as I actually have outfits to wear. So the first thing I got were these overall shorts and then this crop top. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like on and how I'll wear it. Hopefully everything fits. I know some of this stuff I've actually tried on and it doesn't fit, but since I do so, I can kind of alter it to fix it so that it does fit me. But we'll see kind of what things are and how they look on me. Alright, so here's the first outfit, and then I have just this crop top, and I'll put somewhere on the screen what each item is and the price I paid, and also the retail price of it. So I have these overalls, and they're actually kind of big, even though they're a size small. I think what I'll probably do is end up adjusting the straps so they sit up a little higher, like around here. And then this part here is a little wide, so I have like this kind of gaping hole in the back. So I just want to tighten it up a little bit. So I'll probably go into this seam here and just bring the shorts a little closer. That way they fit a lot better. But yeah, here's the first outfit and on to the next one. So the next outfit I have is this dress and this button-up shirt, and it's like a denim button-up shirt, and I kind of like the way this looked with this. Only thing is, as soon as I put this on, as you can see my bra and it hangs pretty low. So probably what I'll do is shorten the straps on this so that it sits up a little higher and I feel a little more comfortable. But I really like this because of this design that's on here. And it's almost kind of similar to like a puffy paint, and it has like an eagle on there, and it's just like a real slinky kind of lightweight dress that you can easily wear, and I just kind of really like the way I looked when I saw it. So, and then this shirt, I don't know why I keep on wanting to call it a jacket, but that's pretty much how I'm going to wear it, as a jacket. I kind of like it, and I like the idea of being able to like tie it up and just kind of let it hang that way. And you know, just for like the colder nights or when it's a little chilly inside, I can have this and throw it on and then just have this underneath and have like a really simple outfit that looks really good. Alright, so on to the next one. Okay, so the next one I have is this dress, and I can say that this looks really good on, but it is kind of tight, and it's a size small, which is, you know, kind of weird because the other small item I had, well, all of these are going to be smalls or size 2, but this one fits a lot tighter, and you can kind of see like the panty line, bra line, and all that stuff. So this is like one of those things that like I wouldn't wear it if I was having a big meal or anything, because my stomach would show, everything would show. I don't know, I really like it, but it's so tight that I don't know how often I'll wear it. Because like even when I open my legs, this is about as far as I can go. So I can't really like take wide steps. Not that I'm going to be taking really wide steps anyways, but yeah. I do like this. It's just a little bit tighter. And this is kind of similar to like a neoprene, so it doesn't have a lot of stretch, and it was a little bit of work trying to get into it. But once it's on, it actually looks really nice and it's really form-fitting, and I just really like the way it looks. Okay, so the next few things I don't really have like outfits that I can kind of put it together, so I'll just wear this shirt and add the items. So I have these pants, which when I first put them on, I was like, oh my gosh, look at that butt. It looks so good. But I really like the way this fits, and I like how it's tight on my waist, but not to the point where like I feel constricted. Cause like sometimes when you have high-waisted jeans like this, they'll be like really tight on the waist and then kind of loose on the hips, or vice versa, really tight on the hips and kind of loose on the waist. And this one actually, it fits really good, and I like the length on it because I'm not very tall. I'm like 5'2". So this actually hits me at a nice point, and I don't feel like it's going too far down where I have to like roll it up or anything like that. But I really like the wash of this and having like that kind of acid wash. I really like the acid wash look. So I'm glad I was able to find some that really fit me well and don't make me feel uncomfortable when I'm standing or sitting. So I really like these, and it helps that my butt looks nice in them. All right, now I have this vest. Now this vest I wasn't quite sure on. I wasn't sure if I like the back because I'm not really into floral, but I decided to kind of go with it because I like the way the front looks. And I just think it kind of fits me nice, and it sits at like a nice height. Now these don't quite go together, but I'm just going to show you kind of what it looks like. And I really like the way it just sits right here at my waist, and it cinches it in. And you can wear like a really nice dress with it, or you can do shorts and in a top. And I just think it looks really nice. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the back, but I don't see the back, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I really like the way this looks. And the last thing I have is a skirt. So I'll be right back and I'll show you that. Okay, so as I was looking around, it's actually not the last thing I have, but I wanted to show you this skirt and the way it looks. And I like this extra detailing where it has like the skirt that's kind of underneath the outer layer, and then it has a nice split. So I don't feel like I'm showing off too much skin, or you'll end up seeing too much if I turn the wrong way or move the wrong way. But I really like how form-fitting it is. And it's a bit of a thicker fabric so that like you actually feel like you're being held in, and you won't be able to see all the panty lines and whatever else you might have going on underneath. So I really like the way this looks, and it's really comfortable. The waistband is like a little tight, but not to the point where it's like really uncomfortable. Though I do think like once I have a meal, then I'll be like, okay, let's push this thing down. But as of right now, it's really comfortable, and I like how high-waisted I can put it. And it's actually stretchy enough where I could pull it down just a little bit so that it's a little longer for me and a little more, I guess, modest, if you want to say that. But yeah, I really like this, and it's really comfortable. The other thing I have that I'm not quite sure about is this. So it's like a little vest, and it has like one button, but I don't like the fact that it kind of pulls away from the fabric like that. And it's not like something that you can kind of throw on just open. At least I don't personally like it the way it looks open, because this button kind of just dangles. But once you close it, I think it looks pretty cute. And you could kind of wear it with this, just with like a different shirt, maybe a sleeveless shirt, white tank top or something like that. But I really like the way it feels, and I kind of like the way it looks when it's buttoned up. It's just I'm not completely sure if I'll wear it all the time. But I wanted to kind of get some new things into my wardrobe and try some new things. I think this will be cute. I just not 100% on it yet. All right. And I have, actually I have some bathing suits. So I'll try them on, but I'll try them on with underwear underneath. Unfortunately, that's the only way I can do some of these, because this piece is not exactly comfortable for me. And you'll see why in just a minute. Okay, so here is the bathing suit, and as you can see, I'm wearing some black underwear so you can kind of see like the normal height of where you would probably want a bathing suit to get. And this one's hitting like, I want to say like 1.5 inches below that. And that's not really something I'm used to, nor something that I feel really comfortable with. So I think what I might end up doing is actually adding a piece of fabric up top and adding to the design that it already has, maybe something that's close to this, because these are actually two separate pieces and they're by the same brand, but I think I really like this color, and to kind of bring it so that it matches a little more, I think I've tried to find some fabric that's like similar to this and add it to this so that it's more comfortable to what I like to wear. But otherwise, I really like the way the fabric feels and the way it fits on like the inner leg and stuff. And then the top is really comfortable. Honestly, it feels like I'm not really wearing anything. And then you can see the back, it has these little strappy pieces that are really comfortable and hit me in the right spots. So I really like the way it feels, and I feel comfortable. I don't feel like it's gonna fall off of me whenever I like jump into the water or roll up like sometimes bathing suits do when they don't fit properly. But I really like the way this looks. And then I have one more that I don't exactly like just because it's a little small, but I'll show it to you anyways. All right, see you in the next one. Okay, so to show this top, I just put my leggings back on, but I really like the color of it. I feel like it doesn't quite fit me here. Like I feel like it should come down to here, but it wants to just pop back up. So I kind of feel like it sits at a weird angle, and I just feel like this part right here isn't quite wide enough, like just ever so slightly bigger, and I would like it a little more. And you'll probably notice that I keep looking this way. This is where I have my mirror so I can kind of see what I'm looking at. But yeah, I do like the color of it, because as you can tell, I like bright colors. So I really like the way this looks, and it's a nice fabric and it feels comfortable for the most part. It's just that I feel like it isn't quite big enough. And that might be just because of the sizing. And this is kind of why you buy clothes, to kind of see where you are. Different brands do different things, so it's just a matter of figuring out what fits. And to me, it fits okay, but I do wish it fit a little better. Another thing is like the straps, I feel like aren't quite long enough, considering that they crisscross in the back. And maybe it's just a matter of not crisscrossing it, but I feel like that's kind of the way it should go. And I just feel like it pulls a little bit here, and then it pulls a little too much here. And I'm not sure if I'm quite comfortable with it, but it is a cute looking top. Don't get me wrong. I do like it. It's just not completely comfortable. And all right, let's get on to the next box, because that one's a little bit bigger and that one has a lot more stuff. So hopefully we can get through all of this very quickly. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention about this bathing suit, it's like it has a little beading detail on the strap here. And I actually like that. It's like a little rainbow color that has some of the same colors that are in the top. And I thought that was a really cool detail that they added on there. So, all right, now on to the next thing. All right, the next thing I have are these shorts. And I like them because they have this little pocket that has like the little American flag on it. And then they're just some distressed shorts. And the pockets are actually really long. I didn't even realize that before when I was looking at it. But yeah, I think these will actually fit my phone in there. And they're actually really comfortable. They fit pretty nicely. They're not too tight, not too loose on the waist. And they give me enough leg room and feel really comfortable. I don't feel like it'll be cutting into my leg when I sit down. So that's really good. And I have this yellow top, which I've been really searching for yellow tops that I can wear with anything. Because, you know, during the summer, I really want to have bright, well, any time of the year. I want to have bright colors. So I just wanted to find like a nice yellow top that I feel really comfortable wearing at any point in the year, because I'm a hot-natured person, so I tend to wear sleeveless shirts and short sleeve shirts even in the wintertime because I get really hot and it... Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been talking too much. But I like having the short sleeve tops because I get really hot underneath the jackets, and then a lot of times when you go into buildings, they'll have either the heat on or they'll have the AC at some point where it's really comfortable, and I'll still get pretty warm. So I like having these short sleeves so that I can just layer things on it and take it off as I need it. And I feel like I really like the way this looks. I like the color of it. And I also like the fact that it's a little bit sheer in spots. So like in the design, you can actually see right through it. And I really like that effect on shirts. And it's really comfortable and soft. So I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. And the shorts, I just needed shorts, honestly. I just really needed a lot of like comfortable shorts that I could wear during the summertime, because a lot of the shorts I had were either too big or too small because I've been kind of jumping back and forth between weights. Well, between sizes, really. So I was up at a medium, and that's probably the largest I've been. And then I dropped back down to a small, and right now I'm kind of somewhere in between the two. So it's just a matter of trying and seeing if things will fit me. But these actually ended up being really comfortable. If I remember correctly, these are small. If not, I'll just put it somewhere on the screen what size it is. And this is actually really comfortable too. I also like that it's kind of like I guess like a bat wing sleeve, and then it gets a little tighter around around the elbows. And then if I really feel like it, I can push it up a little bit so that I feel a little more breeze on my arms. Because as of right now, I'm in kind of a warm room, so it's actually getting kind of hot. Of course, that might be me ripping off these clothes and putting more clothes on. That's heating me up, but I think this is really comfortable and it looks really nice. I like the color, and I think I'll get a lot of use out of it. So let's see the next one. Okay, so this is the next item I have, and the next few things are actually going to be bottoms. Apparently I didn't buy many tops in this order, but these are some leggings, and I really like the color that they are, but they are a bit on the tighter side, which is kind of my fault because I got them in an extra small. But I bought some other ones in extra small that actually did fit me pretty well. The only thing I had was like a little bit of an issue getting them up on my hips, but once they got on, they were fine, and they're actually really comfortable in some of my favorite ones. So I thought maybe I would be able to do that with these. But this is a thinner fabric, and it seems to not have as much of a stretch as the other ones. So like you can kind of see like my panty lines here, and they just fit a little tight, and you can kind of see any like imperfections. Like if anything's like bunched up underneath it, you can easily see it. And the fabric is like really thin, and it's actually a little bit hot. I don't know if I'll get a lot of wear out of these. I might just wear these like around the house, just chilling around. But these are a bit longer because they bunch up a lot on my ankle, and they're actually kind of tight on my ankle, which is making them a little bit itchy. But that just might be just because this is my first time wearing these, and they might get a little more comfortable as I, wear them more often and wash them. So we'll see about that. But otherwise, I like the way they look. They're really comfortable for the most part. I do notice that on the back side here, it's like there's not quite enough space for my butt. And you know what? I put these on backwards. That might do it. So give me a second. I'm gonna switch these around and see if it feels more comfortable. Okay, so now that I've put these the right way forward, they are much more comfortable. They don't sag down in the back, which they look pretty good. They are still a bit tight and a little bit thinner of a fabric, so you can see everything, like everything. And these will be probably more something that I wear with like an oversized shirt to kind of, so I feel more comfortable. But I do like the color of them. That is no doubt. I like the color. But these will be probably more something I wear around the house. Maybe a quick run to the grocery store or something like that. But I do like these. They're just a little tight and a little thin. All right, so next for the next pair of pants. All right, and these are my next ones. These are actually really comfortable, and I love the fact that they have pockets. Yes, pockets. These were one of the few ones that I saw that actually had pockets. They're really comfortable. These are also extra small. This is a slightly this is a slightly thicker fabric, so it actually feels a little more comfortable, and I don't feel like you can see everything in it, even though you can kind of see a good amount of it just because it's so tight, being extra small. But I really like the color, and I've really been wanting like some light blue leggings, and I think these are a really good tone, and the pocket's like nice and tight, and I don't feel like my phone or anything will, you know, just pop out of it. So I think they're really comfortable, and it's a high-waisted. There's no seam at the top, so I really like that fact, and it's like nice and compressing, so it feels really good sitting on my waist. Like, I don't feel like it's gonna do a lot of moving around. But since it is a lighter color, you can kind of see like the outline of my underwear in it. But I think it's pretty nice. It's nothing that I wouldn't want to wear just because of that. So I really like these. They're like really comfortable. They have a nice amount of stretch, but they're like nice and firm, if that makes any type of sense. They're nice and firm, and I like the way they feel. These are a lot more comfortable than the green ones, but I really like them. All right, so on to the next one. All right, so next I have these kind of acid wash, form-fitting, high-waisted shorts, and I really like these. When I first looked at them and I started to put my leg in it, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna fit, but it has a nice amount of stretch, so it actually fits pretty well, and I think it looks really good. I like the way it is, and it's really comfortable. This seam right here is actually not too restricting, so I don't feel like it's going to give me a wedgie or anything like that as I'm moving around, just because of the amount of stretch that everything has. And I really like these. I like the way they looked, and I thought that maybe I could try and recreate these out of different fabrics so that I can have multiples of these. And I'm really happy with it. I think it really fits me well, and I like the way my butt looks in it. I think it makes it look pretty nice, and it makes my legs look really nice as well, I think. But yeah, they're really comfortable. This part right here is kind of tight, but not really uncomfortable tight, and I kind of like that. It still has like a good amount of stretch in it, so it doesn't feel like it's like cutting into my stomach, and I think it's really comfortable. I like it, and I will definitely be wearing these. All right, so on to the next pair of pants. All right, I think these are the last pair of pants, and they're really nice. I like the way they look on my butt, and I like the stripes in here that makes me look a little more curvy, which I think looks really good. And it's like a mid-rise waistband, I guess, and I like the way it looks. I wanted to get these just so I have something a little more dressy that I can wear with a little bit nicer top, nicer shoes, and wear it to a little bit nicer of events or get-togethers with friends. And I really like these. They fit pretty good on my legs. They're just like a little bit tight, but they have some stretch in them, so they're actually pretty comfortable. The waist, it's like a little bit loose, but not to the point where it'd be like falling down or coming off of you while you like sit down or something. But these are really comfortable. They're nice. They actually hit me at a pretty good length. It's just like right at my ankle. So I like that. And they're actually a bit looser on the going down my calves and stuff like that. So I actually think that's pretty comfortable. I like these and I can't wait to wear them with an outfit. That'll be really nice. All right, so the last few things I have another bathing suit bottom, and then I have a sweater and a cardigan that I'll probably, actually the cardigan I'll throw on. And it's this like mustard yellow kind of color. I really like it. I got this for like when I go into like buildings that have like the AC blaring and you're like freezing, but you have like your shorts and your tank top on, and I feel like this would be a nice, I feel like this will be a nice little thing to kind of wear with that. And it has like the little slits on the side, so like if you have pants with pockets, you could just stick your hands into your pockets like that, and it's still pretty comfortable. And it's like that chantilly, or at least that's how I think you say it. It's like the chantilly kind of knit fabric, and it's really soft, and I like the way it feels. And I love the fact that it's like a mustard yellow color. It has a little bit of more of a brownie tone, but I like it. And I hopefully it'll actually look nice with all the things that I wear with it. It's really comfortable. It's a good size, good length. And the only thing I think I wish it had was like a pocket to stick my hands in, because you know, you always want to be able to put your hand into a pocket, especially when you have like a cardigan like this. It's kind of like habit to like try to put your hand in pockets you don't have. So that, you know, I kind of wish it did have that. But I think I might be able to DIY some pockets if I can find the yarn that they use for this. Or I mean, that kind of yarn that they use to make this. And hopefully I can make me some. If I do, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But as of right now, I haven't quite found anything that'll work for this. All right, I guess we'll go on to the next item. I'll do the sweater and then maybe like the bottoms to the bathing suit. Okay, so this is the sweater, and it's kind of just like the cardigan. It's made out of the same material. This is actually really nice. I'm gonna say this was a small as well, but if not, I'll just let you know somewhere around here what size it actually is. But it's really soft, really comfortable, pretty much just like the cardigan. Not much else to say. I do like the fact that I can pull it over my hands, because when it's cold, that's what I like to do. That feels really comfortable to me. And I like that it's a little bit cropped. I tend to wear my stuff a little bit cropped at least. If I have higher waist, then I'll go a little bit higher with the crop. But I really like the way where it sits and the kind of like looseness it has over here. On the sides. And I like the drop shoulder, so it makes it a little comfortable when it's sitting on my shoulders here. So sometimes when you have seams like all the way up here, it kind of feels uncomfortable. You can kind of feel those like lumps and bumps from the seams and stuff like that, making it uncomfortable. But I like where this sits, and then I like the pop-up color with the stripes that they have, with this like burnt orange reddish color, and then it has like a navy and then pink and then the yellow, which I'm a little sucker for the yellow, so I like that. And it's really comfortable. I really like it, and this is going to be really good for the fall and winter. I got it now just because I saw it on the site a while ago and it was starting to really drop in price, and I wanted to snatch it up before somebody else did. So that's the only reason why I got this so out of season, because it is summer right now. But I really like this. It's really comfortable. It's so soft, and I feel like I'm gonna like live in this during the fall and winter time. So, all right. I have one more bottom to show you, and then I have some shoes and some jewelry to show you. All right. See you in the next one. Okay, so here are the bathing suit bottoms. These are a little different. I feel like they might be just like a tad bit small on me, just mainly on the waistband and the kind of leg openings. I feel like it's just a little too tight, but this is more of a quality bathing suit, so I really wanted to like invest in something that was going to be a little um, better at holding up to the years and years that I plan to on wearing this, as long as my weight stays within a good range. But I like the way it looks. I really like the design, and I feel like having like a black or blue or even a white top with it will look really nice. They're actually pretty comfortable for the most part. I do have some underwear on underneath this, so it is like a little tighter than it probably would normally be if I just wear it normally. But I do like the where it hits a little more than I did the other ones. And I feel like they cover my butt pretty well. I felt like the other ones just came a little too low, and I feel like if I wear them, they might pop out if I like jump into the pool or anything like that. But these are actually pretty comfortable. I don't feel like they're gonna like roll off of me because of the fact that the bands in here are actually pretty tight. They're really comfortable, and I can't wait to wear it to like a pool or some type of beach water event that I would go to during the summer. All right, so next I'll show you some of the shoes and the jewelry that I got. All right, so these are the first pair of shoes I got. Let's see how they fit. And all my shoes, I believe I got them in a size 8. Just because I like to wear inserts in my shoes, so I need them to have a little bit bigger. But without the inserts, I actually think these are pretty comfortable. I would wear these more so just like on my everyday life, not at work. All the shoes I got, I don't really want to wear them for work. It's more of just like a fashion shoe that looks really nice with things. And I'm actually really liking the way they look with these leggings. I wanted to go with something a little more funky, so I like the fact that it has like that pink color block, and it's actually kind of like a suede material, so that's actually really cool, and I like the way it goes and the kind of slimness of it. And then on the back it has like I want to say either a gold or like a rose gold metallic kind of like leather on the back side of it. And I think it really looks nice, and it's really comfortable, and I feel like I still have enough space where if I want to put some inserts in there, it'll be fine, and still wear my like socks, which I usually wear like the no-show socks or the low cut socks. So I think that'll look really nice with these, and they're actually really comfortable. Okay, so the next one I have are these shoes. And I've kind of been liking like high top shoes. So I have another pair that are really comfortable that are similar to this style. But they're by a different brand. And I can already tell you this, they are really comfortable. It actually, on the inside, it has like, it's almost like a natural insert. So it actually arches up near my arch of my foot. And then it actually has a little extra curve towards my toes, so I feel like my feet are just sitting more natural. And the shoelace is actually made out of like almost like a soft ribbon, and I actually really like that. Ugh. Okay, guess I'll have to loosen it up a little more. But yeah, these are comfortable so far, and I really like the way they look. I like the color of them. And for these, I actually feel like I don't need to put inserts. I can just wear my socks and just slide them right on. So I really like that aspect of it. So these are really comfortable. They're a good quality shoe, so I'm not worried about them like breaking down on me. Oh my gosh, I really like the way these look. So as you can tell, I'm going for shoes with a little more color. Because like I have some like black shoes or gray shoes and stuff like that, but I wanted something a little more fun that so that if I wanted to wear like all black or a black and white outfit or something more neutral, it would go, I would still be able to have that pop of color. And I'm really liking the way these look, feel, and I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of them during summer, fall, winter, all the times. So I really like these. Okay, I'm glad. I'm so happy about this pair of shoes right here. Who knew I'd be so happy about shoes, but I am. All right, I got one last pair of shoes and then I'll show you some of the jewelry that I got. All right, so the last ones I have are these black and white shoes, and I got these more for the more colorful outfits that I'll wear, and I can just have something a little more basic. And these are in a size 8, and I left them in a size 8 because I wanted to have a little more room to put the inserts in them, because even though these are, actually I'm not even sure where I was going with that, but these actually, they have, the heel of it is kind of thin, so I feel like the inserts will actually help them a little bit to lift my foot up and kind of help them fill it out a little more. These are actually pretty comfortable though. Like the top of it is like a little bit tight, but it's stretchy so that your foot can actually like move around in them. You can probably see my feet just kind of like poking through the fabric, but they're actually pretty comfortable. I just think I would prefer having the inserts in them so that they fit a little more snug on my foot. On the back, they're actually just like ever so slightly too big, but I think I still like them in a size 8 rather than like a 7.5. But these are really comfortable. I think these will be fine for like when I'm doing a lot of walking. So I think these are really good. I like the design of them, how it almost does like a little ombre. I seem to really be into ombre, and I like the way these feel. I like the way they look, and they're really comfortable. I just think that I'll have to do the inserts with them. But these are the last pair of shoes. So now on to showing you some jewelry. All right, so for the jewelry pieces, I actually got a decent amount of jewelry. I wanted to get some things that I could kind of spice up some clothing that I have. So I wanted to make sure that they were like quality pieces and not just like the cheap, you know, fashion jewelry that you get from a lot of places. So for the first piece I have is this one right here. And I like the closure here because then it makes it easy that even when I can't see, I can still do it. Even though this one's kind of like a bigger one, so I could technically just pull it right over my head and wear it. But if I needed to, I could easily take it loose. And I like the fact that it's a little bit of a thicker chain. I'm used to a lot of like small dainty ones, but I've been kind of getting more into having like thicker ones, and I'll like sorry guys, I've been talking so much that sometimes I just have to take a breather. But I like the way it's a little bit thicker so that I can kind of like spice up something like plain, something just like simple. And if I want, I can find like a charm and, you know, throw it on here because I like having like big dangly charms. So I think I really like this one, and it's a really quality piece, and it has like a nice shine. So I don't think that it'll dull like some items do over time. So I think this will last a lot longer. And I'm happy with this purchase. I really like the heft of it and the color of it. I feel like this will be something that I wear pretty often. Okay, so the next one I have, and sorry for all the noise, I am on the floor, and it does make a lot of noise once everything kind of hits it. But this is the next piece. It's like a silver necklace. It's a longer piece just like the other one. So I think it's about the same length. And I like this because it kind of reminds me of like a snake. or like the little toy snakes that you have. So it's like a little bit daintier of a chain than the last one, but I like the way it looks. And I do like to buy chains and switch out the charms sometimes. So I like to get a couple of different charms and then I can switch them out, especially if I like the way a chain is. And then this one's also a good quality one. Since it is secondhand, I do like the fact that I don't see any noticeable color change on it. So hopefully this will last pretty long and it'll be something that I can wear for years and years and years. As opposed to like some of the other ones where you wear it for like a day and it changes color on you. I like the way it feels. It's not like too heavy or too, what's the word? Uncomfortable, where you feel like it might snag on something. It doesn't feel like it's going to get caught on anything, and it lays comfortably. And even though it's more hefty of a necklace, it doesn't feel really heavy on my neck. So I like this, and I can't wait to start wearing it with some of my new outfits. The next one I have is a little bit interesting for me, and I'm not 100% sure if I like this or what I'll wear it with, but I thought it was interesting enough that I would buy it. And it's just like a chain link necklace, but it's like a thicker chain, and it's actually a little more heavier than the other ones. But it has these like little pieces here that have like little jewels, and then they're like a gold color instead of the kind of gunmetal that is here. And I figured I could wear this with like an all black outfit, and it would just add like a little extra pop and look really nice with some items. I may end up shortening a bit though. I feel like it might look a little better more here, but we'll see. I don't know. I do like the way it looks. I'm just not completely sure on what I'm gonna wear it with. But I did want to have necklaces that I could use to like spice other outfits up. All right, and then the last necklace I have is more of a choker style, and it's like a gold, and it has like silver and black kind of like jewels on it. And I thought this would be really nice to wear with like some high neck items or a mock neck. See if I can get this together. But yeah, I thought this would be really nice with something more higher on the neck, and you can just wear it to kind of like spice it up, and it has a little more glitz, a little more glam going to it. And I thought this would just be really nice, because sometimes you don't really want something really long getting in the way, like when you bend over and stuff like that. So I hope that this ends up working out really well. Sorry, I keep on looking in the mirror, but I just want to see what it looks like. And then I have this light shining on me, so I keep on seeing it sparkle, so it keeps on making me want to look at it. I really like this piece. And this one is also like a nice hefty piece, so I don't feel like it's going to tarnish really quickly, or the gold or anything else is going to like rub off of it really easy. So I'm glad that that ended up working out. And the last item I have is these pair of earrings. And they're kind of more of the crawler style. So, geez, can't get the little thing off the back of it to kind of show you what they look like. So they're more of the crawler style, and this is what they look like. So hopefully they look pretty nice in the ear. They're actually like, the backing on it is like a lot thicker, which I'm having a little bit of trouble getting them into my ear because they are that thicker. Ooh, this is interesting. I've never had one like this thick. Well, I guess it doesn't sit up back like it would on, like you would probably want to, but maybe I can press it. Yeah, I can press it in and it'll push it up so it can stay in place. So that's actually pretty cool. The back is a bit thicker than what I'm used to, so it is stretching my ear a little bit, so I find that a little uncomfortable. But I do like that I could wear it like this if I wanted to. But yeah, It's actually a really quality piece. I was not expecting that, but it's really nice and I like the way it looks, and you can wear it with like fancier items and I think it'll look really cool. So thank you guys for tuning in and seeing all the things that I bought from ThredUp. I really thoroughly enjoyed these last 2 orders that I made, and I was glad I was able to share them with you. If you like videos like this, let me know down in the comments and I'll try to get more to you like this, because I haven't stopped buying from them. But I do really like the items that I got, because I feel like they're really quality items and they're not just like cheap, you know, gonna break down after a couple washes, after a couple uses. And I really like the way they are. So I guess just stay tuned to my next video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.